Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Shawnee Mission West High School, where tonight your Shawnee Mission West Vikings taking part in a triangular where they will be hosting the Scots from Topeka Highland and Lincoln College Prep Blue Tigers. First match of tonight features your Shawnee Mission West Vikings taking on the Scots from Topeka. The Lady Vikings coming off a disappointing loss to uh, Lawrence Free State the other night, hoping to circle the wagons and get some wins in the book. Scott's getting ready to start us off with the serve. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it up to Avery. Avery sends it over to Briley. Briley going down, shallow middle, getting the point for the Vikings. So Vikings on the board early with an early 1-0 lead. Isabel Lava rotates into the back row to serve. Isabel jump serve goes deep middle, picked up by the back row defender. Scott's able to return it. Bailey passes it up to Isabel. Isabel back sets it over to Avery. Avery going over Bucker's fingertips and down to the point. Vikings now lead 2-0 here in set number one. Since tonight is a triangular, each match will only be played to best of 2 out of 3. Isabel serves deep to the left side. Scott's trying to return it. Not able to get a hand on it. Bring it back. Vikings now lead 3-0. Isabel from the middle goes to the left side, off the defender's hands and out of bounds for the ace. Vikings now lead 4-0 early in set number one. Isabel jump serve goes out the back left corner, giving the points to the Scots and putting them on the board. So Vikings lead 4-1. As the libero for the Scots lines up on the left-hand side to serve. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to the ceiling, and it comes back down. Jillian's able to catch it. And then Avery bumping it over the net. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley tipping it over the blocker's hands, but a defender's there. Briley passes it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Avery. Avery going cross court, off the defender's hands and out of bounds. Point goes to the Vikings. Vikings now lead 5-1. Briley Milo back to serve. Jump serve goes into the net, giving the point to the Scots. Vikings lead 5-2. Looks like a false start on the server over there. Getting ahead of the ref's whistle. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to the net. And the Scots, number 19, able to bring that one back quickly and get the point. Good heads-up play by the Scots defender on the long pass. Vikings lead 5-3. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Alexis. Sorry. Wasn't able to get a number on that first one. But yeah, Alexis Vandersek with the set. Now she rotates back to serve. Vikings leading 6-3. Shallow right third serve down for the ace. A nice serve by Alexis going in between two back row defenders. Vikings lead 7-3. Alexis with the serve. Goes deep to the right third. Nice block up there by Avery Horner and Molly Timko. Getting the point for the Vikings. Vikings now lead 8-3. Alexis serves from the right side. Oh, catching the top of the net and giving the point to the Scots. So Scots with the serve with the Vikings leading 8-4. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery. Avery blocked at the net. She was blocked, but doesn't look like the ball made it back over the net. Trinity Star rotates into the front row. Avery Horner back to serve. Vikings lead 9-4. Avery with the jump serve goes to the left side. Scott's unable to return it. Nice point by Avery Horner. Vikings lead 10-4. Avery from the right side. Goes deep middle, picked up by the back row defender. Jillian Walton getting up there with a big block and getting the point for the Vikings. Vikings lead 11-4 as Avery lines up to serve. Shallow right third serve. Scott's able to bring it back. Avery passes it up to Bailey. Bailey sends it over to Jillian. Jillian swinging hard and going off the defender's hands and out of bounds. A good hard swing by Jillian Walton, giving the Vikings a 12-4 lead. Avery with the jump serve, goes shallow right third. Trinity Star one hands it up to Avery. Avery sends it over to Jillian. Jillian goes shallow middle and down for the point. Strategic targeting there by Jillian. Dropping it right in the middle in front of a defender. Vikings now lead 13-4 as the Scots take a timeout and try to regroup. Light crowd here tonight for this first match. Of course, starting at 5 o'clock. The students are still in their practices for football and other sports, and parents are trying to get off work. So expect the crowds to pick up a little bit later as both teams come out of the timeout and take the court. Vikings lead 13-4. Avery Horner with the serve. And Avery goes into the net, giving the point to the Scots. Vikings lead 13-5. Scots with the serve. Oh, and they serve it into the net, giving the ball and the point back to the Vikings. Jillian Walton rotates back to serve. Vikings leading 14-5. Jump serve, shallow middle and off the defender's hands for the ace. A nice ace by Jillian Walton as the line judge chases down the ball. Vikings lead 15-5. Jillian with the serve, waiting for the signal. Up ref gives the signal. Here we go. Jump serve by Jillian for a nice ace. Vikings lead 16-5. Jillian back to serve. Oh, stutter steps and goes into the net. Just a bit off on her timing. So point goes to the Scots. Vikings lead 16-6. Here in the middle of set number 1. Ball's up. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley, but pushes her out a bit far, and Briley's not able to get it out of the up ref's nest there. So point goes to the Scots, with the Vikings leading 16-7. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes deep middle. Oh, Bailey with the one-hand save sends it to Trinity. Trinity able to pop it up and get it to Molly. Molly bumps it over. Jillian passes it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley going to the shallow left third, and the Scots not able to cover. Vikings get the point, now leading 17-7. Alexis Vandersek rotates into the front row. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Deep right side serve off the defender's hands, but the Scots are able to save it and bring it back. Trinity bumps it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Riley, who puts the hammer down. Riley Milo putting some smoke on that one. Vikings lead 18-7. Bailey's serve catches the top of the net, giving the point to the Scots. Vikings lead 18-8. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery back sets to Trinity. Trinity going deep to the left side. Picked up by the back row defender. Avery there for the tip, sends it to Bailey. Bailey sends it back over to Briley. Briley fist bumping it to the back left corner. Picked up by the Scots. Avery passes it up to Bailey. Bailey bumps it to Julian. Julian with the back row attack going out of bounds. Vikings 18, Scots 9. Jillian passes it to Alexis. The ball kind of careening around there between Jillian, Alexis, and Avery. Not able to get it back over the net. Trinity passes it to Avery. Avery sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian with the back row attack catches the top of the net. So Scott's getting on a roll here, with the Vikings still leading 18-11. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery sets it up to Trinity. Trinity catches the top of the net. So Scott's trying to climb their way back in. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery Avery bumped it up there, and then the Scots got into the net, giving the point to the Vikings. Vikings now lead 19-12 as Isabel Lava rotates in to serve. Deep right side serve. Scots defenders trying to get it out of the stands, not able to save it. So a nice point by Isabel Lava with the serve. Vikings now lead 20-12. Isabel from the middle, jump serve. Deep right third, off the defender's hands, but they're able to save it, bring it back. Bailey passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley bringing the hammer and getting the point for the Vikings. Vikings lead 21-12. Isabel jump serves, go deep to the right third. Oh! And Alexis Vandersek tipping it back over and getting the point. (22-12) Vikings lead. Isabel jumps. Isabel with the jump serve, but rotation violation called on the Vikings, so Scots will get the point. Vikings lead 22-13. Serve out of bounds by the Scots. Vikings now lead 23-13. Riley Milo rotates back to serve. Deep left side serve off the defender's hands and for the ace. So a nice slow motion serve by Briley. Getting the ace, now set point for the Vikings as they lead 24-13. Riley goes to the left side, picked up by the back row defender. Avery tips it up to Isabel. Isabel setting it over to Jillian. And Jillian loaded the cannon and off the blocker's hands and out of bounds. Vikings taking the first set 25-13. Mostly a clean first set by the Vikings. A few items that can be cleaned up, watching the serves into the net. But overall, a very good start to the first match of the night for the Vikings. Starting to see some of the student athletes rolling into the facility here now that their practices are starting to get out. And just a reminder that tonight's matchups are a triangular, so it will be best 2 out of 3 versus the single team matchups where they do best 3 out of 5. Second set of the match will be getting underway shortly. Got another 40 seconds on the clock. Got our rotation in. Back row for the Vikings, Isabel Lawver, Bailey Aldridge, and Jillian Walton. Front row is going to be Briley Milo, Alexis Vandersek, and Avery Horner. Vikings going to start set number 2 with the serve. Kicking this off will be Isabel Lawver. Serve to the deep left side. Alexis sets it up to Isabel, who sends it over to Briley. Briley goes to the left side. Isabel bumps it up to Avery. Avery hits it to Briley. Briley bumping it over the net. And the Scots able to bring it back and get the first point of set number 2. Apologies for some of the hesitation on names here. A lot of hair covering up numbers and a lot of similar hairstyles. Sometimes makes it hard to identify the person fast enough. So Scots with the serve goes off the Viking defender's hands and out of bounds. Vikings now trail 0-2 early in set number 2. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to Isabel. Isabel puts a quick dump over the net. And the Scots unable to return it. Briley Milo rotates back to serve. Deep middle serve, picked up by the back row defender. Oh! Avery Horner putting that one back over quickly and getting the point. With that swing, the Vikings tie it up at 2. Riley shifts to the right side. Serve goes shallow middle. And Scott's hitting it out the back door. Vikings take the lead. Now up 3-2. Briley from the right side. Serves to the left side. And Alexis Vandersek getting up there, getting a hand on that, getting the point for the Vikings. Vikings now lead 4-2. Riley with the serve. Goes deep to the left corner. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Jillian. Jillian loading up the cannon and getting the point. Vikings lead 5-2. Riley serves shallow left side. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Avery. Avery going deep middle. And 2 Scots defenders run into each other. And Avery Horner getting the point. Vikings now lead 6-2. Riley jump serve, deep right third. Isabel one hands it to Jillian. Jillian sends it to Briley, who's able to bump it back over the net. Good quick reactions there by the Vikings, and their persistence paid off. The Scots unable to return it. The Vikings get the point, now leading 7-2. Riley with a jump serve, deep middle. Scots unable to return that one. Vikings lead 8-2. Riley serves, shallow middle. And the Scots defender running out of bounds to try to save it, but couldn't get it back over in front of the out of bounds pole. Riley, shallow serve, left side. And the Scots hit it out of bounds. Vikings now take a 10-2 lead. And the Topeka Highland Parks Scots are going to take a timeout. Briley Milo will continue with the serve coming out of the timeout. Vikings lead 10-2. Scots retake the court. Up ref gives a signal. Briley with the jump serve, deep middle. Picked up by the back row defender. Oh, Bailey with the pass to Isabel. Isabel sets to Jillian. Jillian! Jillian with the hard swing. The Scots were able to defend it. And I think Jillian was called for getting into the net there just a tad bit. So point goes to the Scots with Vikings leading 10-3. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to, who was that? Alexis. Alexis goes to the left side. Oh, Jillian there with a quick reflection, quick reaction. And then a near collision over there between Avery, Isabel, and Alexis. Not able to get it back over. Vikings lead 10-4 as the Scots serve it into the net and give the points to the Vikings. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vandersek back to serve. Vikings lead 11-4. Jump serve, deep middle. And hit out of bounds by the Scots. So a nice serve by Alexis Vandersek, giving the Vikings a 12-4 lead. Alexis lines up to serve. Shallow middle serve. Briley sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery. And then Avery doing the speed bag into the net. Gives the points to the Scots. Vikings now lead 12-5. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Molly. Molly trying to fight up there at the net. Molly using her offhand going against two Scots defenders. And the Scots were able to come out on top and get the point. Vikings now lead 12-6. Scots to serve. Riley takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets to Jillian in the middle. Jillian tips it to the left side, And down for the point. Avery Horner rotates back to serve. Trinity Star rotates into the front row. Vikings lead 13-6. Avery with the jump serve goes deep to the right side. Briley passes it to Avery. Avery bumps it over to Jillian. Jillian from the outside rolls it over the blocker's fingertips. Scots are able to recover. Riley with the diving save sends it to Bailey. Bailey sends it to Jillian. Jillian going off the left defender's hands in the back row and getting the point. Vikings now lead 14-6. Avery with jump serve, shallow right third. Oh, good block by Molly Timko and able to recover her own block. Avery sets it back over the net. Oh, and another block by Molly Timko. Avery lines up to serve. Vikings lead 15-6. Shallow middle serve. And for the ace off the middle defender's hands. (16-6) Viking lead. Avery jump serve. Shallow middle. Briley passes it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian loading up and bringing it down, getting the point. Vikings with the 17-6 lead. And would appear Topeka Highlands has taken another timeout. Vikings break the huddle first. Avery Horner back to serve. Scots are back on the court. Up ref gives the signal. Here we go. Avery with the deep right third serve. Another block by Molly Timko. Riley passes it to Avery. Avery back sets to Jillian. Jillian bringing it to the left side, but goes out of bounds. Scots get the point with the Vikings leading 17-7. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Trinity. Trinity hits it into the blocker's hands. Bailey's able to save it with one arm. Unfortunately, another Viking defender not able to get there in time to get it back over the net, but good effort by Bailey Aldridge. Vikings lead 17-8. And a nice serve by the Scots. Shallow serve right in front of two Viking defenders. Vikings 17, Scots 9. And serve into the net by the Scots give Vikings 18. And Jillian Walton will rotate back to serve. Jillian jump serve. Shallow middle. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it up to the net. And the Scots definitely teach a follow-through on that. Followed through right into the net, giving the point to the Vikings, who now lead 19-9. Jillian jump serve, deep right third. And the Scots not able to return it. Vikings now lead 20-9. Jillian jump serve, deep middle. And for the ace, back row defender put it up too close to the net. No other Scots defender able to get there. Vikings now lead 21-9. Jillian back to serve. Jillian trying to see if she can put a hole in the back wall. Up ref gives the field goal signal, but I don't see the 3 points on the board. Vikings with a 21-10 lead. Bailey takes the first pass, trying to get underneath it. Just not able to get it up in the air. Vikings 21, Scots 11. Shallow serve taken by Bailey. Sent up to Avery. Avery trying to get it off the net there. Did a good job getting a hand on it. Just not another Viking defender able to get control of it. So, second rotation violation on the Vikings tonight. Gives the points to the Scots. Vikings lead 21-13. Jillian takes first pass, sends it Avery. Avery back sets to Molly. Molly going deep out the back middle. Vikings 21, Scots 14. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley going to the right side, picked up by the back row defender. And Molly Timko getting up there, getting a hand on it. But the ball falls on the Vikings side of the court. Vikings 21, Scots 15. Jillian takes first pass, sends it to Avery. Avery with a quick set over the net. Jillian passes it to Avery. Avery sends it to Briley. Briley going to the right side and finding a gap in the coverage and getting the point. A nice swing by Briley Milo. Alexis Vandersek rotates into the front row. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Vikings lead 22-15. Coach Heater calling in the play from the sideline. Bailey lines up, serves deep middle. And a nice block by Briley Milo up at the net. Briley and Alexis towering up there in the middle. And Briley getting the block. Vikings lead 23-15. Bailey with the serve. Goes shallow right side. One arm save there by Bailey. Sending it up to the net. Another Viking defender not able to corral it out of the net. So point goes to the Scots with the Vikings leading 23-16. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery sets Briley in the middle. And Briley hitting it into the top of the net. Point goes to the Scots. Vikings lead 23-17. Serve out of bounds. Vikings take a 24-17 lead. So this will be set point, match point as Isabel Lava rotates in to serve. Isabel jump serve, shallow right side. Off the defender's hands for the ace and for the win. So a nice start to the evening by the Vikings, winning in 2 sets against your Topeka Highland Park Scots. We'll be ending this video and starting the next one when the Vikings will come back and take on the Lincoln College Prep Blue Tigers.